Hello, everybody. This is Mike Young with adigitalnomad.net. Thanks a lot for joining us for this little discussion about resale values of Teslas. Today, when I'm recording this video, it is June 22nd, 2021. And as you know, after the pandemic here, we're seeing an increase in the price of just about everything. Any kind of commodities has been going up, especially cars, because there's a processor shortage in building new cars. They can't build enough of them. If you know anything about Tesla S's and X's, they haven't delivered one single new Model X this entire calendar year of 2021. They just started with a few plaids a couple weeks ago for Model S, but that's it. No one's delivered anything else for S and X. We think that they're channeling their efforts into 3 and Y because they're more part of the company right now. But because of that, all costs of used vehicles, pre-owned vehicles, have been going up, and specifically Model S and X, I think, have been going up. Now, if you guys follow me on my channel, you know that I've owned my Tesla Model X, which is a 90D, and all Model X's have always been all-wheel drive, kind of like all Model Y's always been all-wheel drive. Even though they initially said they were going to build a rear drive Model Y, they never did. So mine's a 90D, 90 kilowatt battery pack. And I bought mine in March of 2017. There should be plenty of videos on that if you go back in time. And I paid over $100,000. It was like $107,000. And at the time, I got all the upgrades, all of the free stuff, basically. And if you know anything about Tesla, you know that if you're an early adopter, oops, I'm losing my phone here. If you're an early adopter, you get more benefits, but you pay more. But they do this as a way to entice you to buy the cars. So I've got pretty much all of the early adopter benefits you could have, which is free unlimited supercharging for the life of the vehicle, not just the life of the original owner, because there was a kind of a halfway point there where they did life of the original owner, and it's not very clear to some people. But if you did, and I'm telling you this all because it all affects the resale value of your car. Okay, this is important for you guys to know. To preface the resale value part of this video, which is all of it really, but you got to know all this stuff. So if you placed your order on or before December 31st, 2016, you got not original owner, life of the vehicle, free unlimited supercharging. So you have to place the order or take delivery. I didn't take delivery of mine until March of 2017, but I placed the order before December 31st, so I got that benefit along with mine. Anybody else who got free supercharging after that point got for the original owner only. So it doesn't transfer at all, regardless of what happens. If the ownership's transferred, that's gone. So just know that. The other thing you need to know is if your car was, I think, built before a year from that, like I think December 31st, 2017, then you are not subject to the fair use supercharger policy, which many people don't even know about. The fair use supercharger policy means that you can use Tesla superchargers as much as you want for anything you want, as long as your car was built before the end of 2017. After that, the fair use supercharger policy applies. Don't quote me on that exact date, but it's right around that time. And after that time, you cannot use Tesla superchargers at all if you're using your vehicle in commercial service or organizational use. That's what's written in the policy, so check that out. Make sure you know that. So all these things affect the value of the car, as you can imagine, especially when you get into the software side. And then from the software side, I got everything I could possibly get on the software side. I got, the enhanced autopilot and the full self-driving options. And at the time, people didn't even know what full self-driving was, thought they should get rid of it. Elon Musk was crazy and all this other stuff. But I got all that stuff and it only cost me like $4,000. Now it's at least $10,000. I think they're going to raise the price to $14,000. That's why Elon Musk has been saying that Teslas will soon be appreciating assets. Now, we don't know that for sure, but this is, kind of what things are going on right now. Now, the reason I'm making this video, kind of what motivated me to make this video, is hearing that people have recently taken delivery of their Model 3 and Model Y in the last 6 months are being offered more to trade it in to somebody else, including Tesla, than they paid for it. Okay, because not only have the base values of the cars gone up, the demand's still high. Demand's even higher. So right now, even though they've driven it for a while and put mileage on it, they can get more for it right now than they did when they took delivery. So what a lot of people are doing is they're locking in the prices now on like a better model or more one they really want with more options and are ordering that and trading the car in. I also realize that those cars don't have free unlimited supercharging, so they're not really giving any of that up. I would have to give that up. Now for me, I've got 172,000 approximately miles on my car. I've supercharged almost 2,000 times at no cost. So I figured, why don't I find out what I can get for my car? Well, here's what Tesla says. I went to their website. Can you read that? They will give me $38,900 for my car, $38,900 as of today. That's the trade-in value. I could probably get more if I sell it private party, but that's ridiculous. I mean, I didn't know what to expect. I mean, yeah, it means my value has plummeted, but do you really think it'll go much lower than that? I don't think that it will, especially if because my vehicle has the MCU2 upgrade in it now, all right, which I'm already looking forward to MCU3. Because MCU1 was so slow, but it's got that in there. It's got all the free Spotify, or not Spotify, but free unlimited data for music streaming and all this other stuff. All that stuff is free. So it's all worked in there. And if you think about it, my car costs more than the base Model 3 does right now. Brand new base Model 3, my car still costs more, and my car has almost 200,000 miles on it. So, I mean, that's actually, like, I've got a Lexus too that has almost 200,000 miles on it, but I didn't even pay 38,000 whatever for my Lexus. I think it was only a little over $30,000 when I bought it, right around that. So it's holding its value, and I don't think it's going to go much lower than that. In fact, I think it might end up going higher than that, especially if it survives and is not subject to the fair use supercharger policy and continues with free unlimited supercharging. So let me know below what you guys have been getting for, prices on your used Teslas, offers to trade them in, what you're actually selling for on the market. And if you think we're maybe at the point where values of Teslas are going to start going up over time, because Tesla's still the only manufacturer with their own, amazing supercharger network that actually works all the time and is actually almost everywhere that you need it. Nobody else even comes close. So I can see why, with all this infrastructure, it would be so valuable. But also let me know, are you guys trading in your Teslas? Are you getting new ones? I've seen people out there saying they're on their 7th Tesla already. That's crazy. The company hasn't even been selling regular cars since only 2012. It's 9 years. And they're all on their 7th Tesla already. But of course, if you've been watching my channel, my plan is just to keep what I have. I'm still making payments on my car. And I think I have a 6-year loan, something like that. So if I do, then I've got another 1.5 years to go. And I'm even paying for repairs. If you've been watching my videos recently, my air conditioner compressor went out, my pump for the air suspension went out. Of course, I've gone through all kinds of sets of tires, but that's normal wear. I've upgraded the rear suspension so that I don't have to go through so many sets of tires and all that. But I'm really kind of curious what's going to happen with S and X. I think that a lot of reasons why Tesla is not producing S and X's, of course, because of the computer chip shortage, but also because they want to differentiate these models and make them more high line, especially in the resale value. So I'm having a hard time talking. That's it for this video. I'll make another update in the future when we find out where my value has gone, because like I said, I think it's bottomed out. That's my theory. I don't think it's going to get much lower than where it is right now. And let me show you that price again so we can get this on the video. This is the actual offer from Tesla, $38,900. See that? 38,000. Like I said, it's very, very way down there compared to my $107,000 purchase price. But you got to remember, you don't have to pay for electricity, and it has supercharger availability. So if and when level 5 actually happens, my car will be able to use those superchargers to charge up on, because the way the policy is written now, and a lot of people don't realize this, that if this level 5 ever happens and there really is full self-driving and the robo taxis and all this other stuff, because Tesla's got some massive supercomputer that just unleashed to process the neural net for all this data from the cars to make this possible. Well, you're not going to be able to go to these superchargers behind me. You're not going to be able to go there and participate in the ride sharing program where you can earn an income unless they change their supercharger policy. I don't know if they're just holding on to this till they build enough superchargers and then they'll let it go. let me know what you think about that too, because that will affect the resale value of your car. If you think about it, if this level 5 self-driving is actually going to happen, then your car's ability to utilize a supercharger network is key to a large increase in the resale value of that vehicle. All right. So this is also why I've said in the past, I do believe that the most valuable Teslas have already been produced. I think that they were built or ordered between October 2016 when they introduced the AP2 and the end of 2016, or at least ordered by then and delivered shortly after, like my car was. What do you think about that? Let me know what you think. This is all about resale values of Teslas. And like I said, I don't think that Teslas going forward are going to have that kind of value in them. I think it's going to be, just the older ones at this point in time. And of course, the older one's going to buy an old one. Look, you got to pay at least 40 grand for my car. Think about it. If you have $40,000, are you going to want to buy a car with 200,000 miles on it? I mean, I don't know if I want to do that right now. I don't know. It doesn't sound very appealing to me. So also let me know your thoughts about if that sounds appealing to you and if you would even consider doing that. So thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the thumbs up and the bell for notifications, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.